Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Never Lose Your Nerd. In this video, I'm going to do a review over Daredevil Born Again Season 2. Going into this, I really didn't like Season 1. Before I had watched this new show, I had gone back and binged and watched the whole original series of Daredevil. I did like it. I didn't love it. I know a lot of people say this is like the greatest show ever, greatest Marvel superhero series ever. I don't agree with that, but I did like it overall. But Born Again season one, I didn't really enjoy. It was okay, but yeah, it's definitely not as good as the original series. And going into this one, I was kind of skeptical, but yeah, we'll get into what I thought of this season. First off, I'll definitely say this season is definitely a major improvement over season one. The story was a lot better. I enjoyed the characters a lot more. I will say though, episode 5, the grand design, is probably my favorite of the entire season, new and old. I honestly really love this episode. It had a lot of parallels between, well, it was good to see Foggy back to this season and going back a little bit on their backstory a little bit more and some of the stuff they went through and struggles they had. And I really like the parallels between him and his friend, and then Bullseye, and then Fisk and his wife dying. In the end, it really ended up being about forgiveness and letting go of your hate and letting go of wrongs people have done against you. And it's really about forgiveness and grace. But then, yeah, episode 4 was crazy because you had Bullseye come in and you had him try to, well, he was trying to kill Fisk. Then Bullseye got in there, deflected the shards or whatever from the glass, and it hit Vanessa. So, but yeah, I'm kind of going around a little bit. I just want to talk about this episode first of all because, like I said, I love this episode so much. It just spoke to me a lot. I just really resonated with the story and with the characters. It said we got introduced to one of Foggy's old friends, Ray, which I guess Foggy was friends with his brother, and he knew Ray from back then for a long time. And I kind of like that story. I met him in jail, and he ended up giving him the money that him and Matt were saving up for their, was it a rainy day fund or was it just a fund to uh, get money for their own business law firm? But I kind of liked how he took the money, gave it to the guy, and he wanted him to just leave and have a new start. Like I said, think about forgiveness. The guy just wanted to stay there and let the people come back and kill him because he knew if he got out, he was going to get killed. But Foggy went ahead and helped him. And then him and Matt had a big back and forth about, we have evidence, we can convict this guy, but if we don't, then we can let him free. But what is he going to do if he gets free? He's going to go back to the same old thing he's doing. He's going to get back on the streets. He's going to be hurting people or himself. So there was a big thing about, should we forgive him or should we go ahead and let him pay for his crimes and his sins, which probably should, but like I said, we all don't deserve forgiveness and grace, but thankfully God does give it to us. But like I said, I really did like all that and the stuff they were going back and forth with, and then also with Fisk and Vanessa, with her actually waking up from her, I guess, short of coma, and then she like didn't know what was happening. She didn't know what was going on. And Fisk was like, what is happening? Like she was talking weird. She didn't know where she was, kind of, and she was, yeah, kind of speaking the truth to him. And then she passed away suddenly, which I was not expecting that, but I guess it was a good twist. I always thought Fisk maybe might kill Vanessa, but that didn't happen. Like I said, I thought it would be like a tragic thing to where eventually she saw a lot of the errors of his ways and she was going to turn on him and he killed her, but it ended up not happening like that. A lot of this show is really ridiculous too, I'll be honest. I understand you have to suspend disbelief. I mean, you have a blind guy that's able to kill 50,000 people and never get killed, and supersonic hearing from 5 miles away, and all this stuff. I mean, you have to just suspend disbelief. I understand, but Fisk just killing the doctor and then just walking out and nothing happens. I don't know how to think about that. I was like, it's just kind of dumb. There's no security. There's no other nurses in there. He just squeezes him and kills him, walks out, and that's it. Like he doesn't suffer consequences from that. And then the end, he just gets to walk away from everything, get on the beach after he murdered 50 people walking out of the courtroom. And I understand he got attacked, kind of, but I mean, he killed all those people, and then he just gets off, and then Matt goes to prison. It's like, all right, man, it's kind of ridiculous. Kingpin's never been my favorite villain. He's okay. I mean, he was in the animated show a little bit, but like I said, he was never my favorite. He was never my one of my go-tos like Venom or Clayface or one of them. So I've never really had like a big connection with Kingpin. I never really had a big love for the character. He's okay, he's fine, but like I said, just the fact that he's able to get away with so much, be the mayor and do all this stuff, is like, okay, it's pretty ridiculous. But like I said, I did enjoy this season a lot more than season one. It was definitely a huge improvement. So we'll see what happens going into season three. So I've never watched anything with the Defender as far as Jessica Jones or any of the other characters, so I didn't really know what to expect. Jessica Jones was fine. Like I said, I don't really know what her powers are. Seems like she has super strength. Her showing up, and then I guess at the end, her and Luke Cage had a daughter, and he's back. I guess he was working for Matthew Lillard's character overseas, and now he's back. So I guess going into season three, I guess they're gonna have the Defenders and Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, and I don't know. I think there's another character. Isn't there Green Arrow? Not Green Arrow. Isn't there another character that's in here? Whatever. Um, but and then also the stuff with the psychiatrist. What is going on with her? She is acting very strange this season. She's with Buck. She's wanting to choke him, and then she's hitting, striking people. She's lying. I don't know why she's getting corrupted so bad. That was kind of a turn I was not expecting. And then she put on suddenly a mask at the end. I guess she's gonna be some kind of vigilante. What all of a sudden she's gonna know like martial arts and be able to kill people no problem. I don't know where that storyline is gonna go, but I'm not sure I'm really gonna like that. But we'll see where they take it. The stuff with Daniel was pretty good. The fact that he thought he was going to die multiple times and that they thought that he was the one leaking the information, even though it was the other girl, BB. But he was kind of helping her out, feeding her information. But the one at scene where he was taking him out to the woods, you thought maybe he was going to kill him. I thought it would be a swerve, but there was somebody else in the trunk. So we survived that. But in the end, he did get killed, which they did say was not the original script. They actually went in and edited him shooting him at the end. Originally, he was not going to shoot him. He was going to let him go. So, I mean, I think that makes more sense to kill him, not leave loose ends. But I guess Daniel was a good character. He was loyal, but yeah, in the end, he chose BB over him and to save her, which was commendable. So, but yeah, he ended up dying in the end. BB lives. Who really died in this? Not really anybody died, really, besides just you know, um, just a bunch of random people that we didn't really care about, but nobody really died. Bullseye was pretty good in this season. Like I said, Matt saving him and carrying him when he was like, just let me die. I deserve to die. And Matt ended up carrying him and helping him. Was pretty good. And then Karen being here this whole season, I actually like that. I actually like Karen being back. But like I said, I think the stuff with Foggy I really like the most, the flashbacks and everything with them. I'm not really sure where they're going to take a season 3. If Fisk is going to be the big bad guy again, or they're just going to keep this going on, or they're going to bring us some new people to have them fight with or be adversaries, because just having Fisk as the main guy and nobody else is kind of getting a little old. So how many seasons can we keep doing the same thing where we're chasing Fisk? We don't kill him. He has power. Gets away with everything. Kills 100 people. Never goes to jail. It's kind of getting redundant. So I don't know. But we do have a Punisher one shot coming up, The Last Kill. So I guess I'll watch it. I never watched the original Punisher show. Maybe I'll binge it, but I did watch a couple episodes. It was fine, but I just never finished it. But yeah, I mean, like I said, overall, I really liked it. Trying to think of anything else that stands out in my mind. Not really. But yeah, instead, just we'll see what happens in season three. Maybe they have a season three. They were talking about there's been like a 50% drop off since season one. So maybe there won't even be a season three. We don't even know. I don't think these characters are going to be uh, in Doomsday or anything. So I mean, we shall see what happens. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of wrap it up here, kind of keep it a little short. If anything comes up or I think of anything else, I'll do another video about it. But if y'all just want to let me know what y'all thought of season two, did you like it? Not like it? Was it better than season one to you? Do you like this Born Again better more than the original series? The original series, I'll still give it the leg up, but like I said, this season two was definitely a big improvement. I definitely liked it. So yeah, we'll see what they do next. If you would please like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and see you in the next one.